All right. Hi, guys. This is Thunder E from Borderwork, and we are live, and welcome to our live review of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. This is the sequel to Rise of Planet of the Apes. Movie came out a couple years ago that starred James Franco. The sequel doesn't star James Franco. The main character here is Caesar. So now, if you know anything about Planet of the Apes, just the original Planet of the Apes, for instance, you understand that yes, this is a movie that had apes basically ruling the world. They were the higher order of beings, and humans were less. Now, Dawn takes place about 10 years from its predecessor, The Rise of Planet of the Apes, and basically the simian virus, which was used to create the vaccine that basically makes apes smarter and also cures Alzheimer's, is basically gone rampant and almost decimated the whole planet. It's got this nice sequence at the very beginning of the movie that shows how the virus spreads, and you can see the lights going down lower and lower and lower, and it's like there's almost no one there. And then you're introduced into seeing Caesar, and he looks badass, man. First of all, I have to say Andy Serkis as Caesar in mocap work was outstanding. I think this is probably better than all the work he's done with Gollum, and that says a lot because Gollum is a very relatable character. In this movie, Caesar is fully relatable. That you felt like, you know what? Yeah, he was trying to protect his own people. He was trying to be, and boy, did he have authority in this movie. The apes had there's different situations where apes are discussing should they work with humans. And one of the apes, Koba is the ape that was scarred in the original, in the first movie, where he has scars, the one that was really mistreated. He of course doesn't like human beings, so he's always complaining about it, and all the apes are just like, yelling and talking. Caesar just goes, raises his hand, or he's like no, and everybody just keeps quiet. I mean, that's the kind of authority he has in this movie. Now, the other main character here is actually Jason Clarke. He plays Malcolm. He's the guy that tries to connect with Caesar in this movie. There we have Kerry Russell here. She plays his love interest, as well as like the medic sort of in this, and Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman is the other guy who leads the human encampment, and he's a little bit about about the apes, and dealing with them. All in all, I say the cast in general did a very good job. A lot of people, the most notable cast, Gary Oldman, and really, he wasn't seen as much because you can tell this is more a movie about Caesar as well as Malcolm, Jason Clarke in there. But the cast members did very, very well. I mean, the guys, just the human counterparts, as well as also the guys who did the mocap work for the individual apes. You could tell each ape was different. Caesar has a family. He has a wife. His wife was just giving birth, and he has also an older son who's a little bit rebellious. You can tell he was in his teenage years, and you really find that they try to strike this balance of similarities and also different cultures with similarities. It's almost like just someone from a different country coming into the US, and you're like, all right, you can see the differences there. Now, the special effects in this were fantastic. You really felt like, what, Caesar was there. And that's what I really liked about it. It looked fantastic. It looked great. It looked like they really spent their time in making sure that, yeah, this actually looked like, what an ape would look like if it's walking upright. Now, I'm not going to spoil much for you in terms of, the story details, but the basic gist from the trailers is basically humans and apes are making first contact after 10 years. So basically, it's been 10 years after the virus hit, and the humans are trying to get something. Apes don't trust them. There's a lot of mistrust, and there's a lot of like twists and turns, a little bit of twists and turns in this movie. Stuff you still will generally think will happen and does happen, but I will tell you the movie is very entertaining. It's about 2 hours long. You will be captivated the whole way. It's not boring. The slow downs still give you a lot of in-depth build to what Caesar is going through and where he stands, as being the first ape, or at least the first ape who could talk and think on his own. So, there's a lot of really cool aspects to this movie. Now, the movie's out now, so I definitely would suggest go watch it. I think this is a very, very good movie. Well acted, especially on the mocap work. I really can't stress about it because once you watch the movie, once you start watching it, you go, oh, okay, that's an ape that can think. You don't think that this is somebody, doing mocap, or you don't think it's CGI. You really think, okay, that's an ape that can talk, and that's the feeling that I think they really wanted you to get. So you feel like, okay, how would I react in this world where they're apes? Because you find some human characters don't trust them because they're like, look, they're animals. You're not supposed to talk. I don't care. And then you have other human beings who are like, okay, look, we're kind of in this situation where, you know, we need their help and they're here too. So let's try and work things together. So you get all that, and you also get people who are just afraid just because it's something new and different. And that's what the movie tries to bring forth. Now, I'm not saying this movie is fully philosophical. It's really a movie where it touches on those little points where it comes out, but it's a movie about Caesar and him just trying to keep his family safe. That's his family and also the ape family safe, and they do a fantastic job. Now, I was very skeptical about this franchise when they were doing this reboot, or like you say prequels, so to speak. And they've done a very, very good job. I'm telling you, you have to go see this movie, because if you want a movie that really at least will get you going, wow, okay, that's pretty good, this is the movie to watch. Especially if you've got your hungover from a lot of heavy action summer movies, and also Transformers from last week, which was terrible. I say definitely go watch this movie. It's a very, very solid movie overall. There's one sequence at the very beginning when they go hunting. I just want to show the image because I have a post of that image here. But there's a sequence at the very beginning when the apes actually hunting. I'm not spoiling anything here for you. And basically, Caesar is sorry, yeah, I'll go to this image here. Caesar basically is holding the apes as they're about to go hunt for deer, and his command and presence, his look is so intense. I mean, it really feels real. And that's something that's really cool about this. So, you see that there. Here is the human characters trying to make contact with them, because they're trying to get something where the apes are inhabited, and you can see some of the apes working with the humans there. So, like I said, this movie is a solid movie. I really like it. I loved the pacing. I love the special effects. I love the apes. The apes, you really felt for them, because you had different sizes in the apes too. It wasn't more like humans versus apes. It was like, it was like life. You have people who have different opinions. The apes had different opinions. Some didn't trust, some did. Some were like, no, you told humans are, come on, no, no, no. And then you have like humans who are like the apes, the animals. Some are like, guys, we need to work with them. So you got that mixture, but it was well balanced in this movie, and it really hit the right tones altogether. So I think it's something that a lot of people will definitely enjoy. Now, I'm going to pose the question out there to see if anyone has watched this movie. What are your thoughts on Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? And oh yeah, we have a question here from Mr. Jim Bob Gaming. Do you think it was better than the first one? Yes, I do. I actually think it was better than the first one. The first movie was good. I actually liked the first movie. I think this movie really hit that tone where you felt like, you were getting to the culture of the apes. They didn't show, and they were still, they're still trying to create this culture. So that's one of the things I liked about it. Like the apes, you can see they're trying to create this environment, and they're still trying to build it. They interact with humans, and I love that aspect of it. I also love the fact that the special effects were great. You can see the improvement also, and really the fact that I know this was motion captured and this is a human being portraying this role. I really like that aspect that I didn't think. Once I started watching the movie, I thought, man, those are some apes, man, and those guys look badass. So that's what I liked about it. I think it was better than the first one, and this is a definite watch. If you haven't watched anything this summer, or you've kind of mixed around, you're thinking, another summer movie, I think this is a movie you should definitely go check out and see, because Dawn of the Planet of the Apes really hits it on the head, and it's I give it 2 thumbs up if I were to do any kind of ratings, because I really enjoyed the movie. I think it was great. So anyway, guys, if you watched it, let me know your thoughts. Did you like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? Or if you haven't watched it, let me know what you think when you go watch it. But I'm telling you, go watch the movie. It's a very good movie. All right, guys. And again, any questions, any comments, do leave it. Otherwise, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and favorite this video. And also, guys, do subscribe to the channel, top right hand corner of your screen that way. that way, top right corner of your screen. And also down in the description below, you can hit the subscribe button so we can make more videos, because the more people subscribe, the more chances of videos we can make for you and all that fun stuff. As we always have giveaways. Check out our last weekly hangout. We have a giveaway running there, so watch that. We'll be announcing the winners this week. If you haven't picked the winners yet, we'll pick them actually later on tonight, so you still got some time to check that out. Otherwise, guys, leave your thoughts, do subscribe, and thank you, and always enjoy your entertainment.